Standard 12th Computer Studies for Science and Commerce stream students. For all computer related materials and the different types of online tests and the useful websites are available in this website, and my website name is computerstudieskedardale.wordpress.com. So please visit this website. Right, all types of computer studies related materials are available, all updates are available. Okay, and the second one, it is my YouTube channel. So computer studies related theories as well as the different types of practical related videos are available in my YouTube channel. So this is the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/Kedar. So please visit and subscribe my channel. Okay, in this session we learn the chapter number 11. It is very important chapter for 12th standard, and it is a file handling in Java programming. It's a 6 marks chapter and 5 marks practical. And this is the chapter details are given, 100 marks multiple choice questions from which chapter, how many marks multiple choice questions in board exam, it is given here, and practical related information is also given in this slide. Okay, so let's learn this chapter. The chapter is very important and it is linked chapter with the 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, so this chapter number 11, it is a file handling in Java programming. So let's start chapter number 11. And the different one summary is given, what we learn in this chapter. It is given here in this slide. So this chapter explores how to access, identify and manipulate different files and the directories on the hard drive through the Java program. And this chapter explains about the different types of inputs, output processing and the different types of file handling. And also there is explanation of use of the common classes. It is available in the java.input-output.package and the different few classes of the java.util package. Okay, so you learn and you understand that from this chapter about the concept of the stream and how to input and output streams of the different types are used. So this chapter it is also deals with how to use the scanner class and to access data from the different types of input devices, right? And that is the common input device, that is keyboard or a file, and how to use the console class to input the different data from the keyboard. So this is the summary, and let's start our chapter. That is the first point, the storage devices of computer system. And so as you know that there are two categories of storage options are available in the different types of computers. Right, so first one, it is the volatile storage, and the second one, it is a non-volatile storage. So volatile storage means it is a temporary storage. Java programs that stores the value in a variable by using random access memory, that is RAM. Apart from variables, objects and the different their references are generally stored in this random access memory, that is RAM. Okay, then once the program it is terminated, or the program or the computer is shut down, the data is lost, right? And the second one, it is the non-volatile storage. it is a permanent storage, and computer files, it is the collection of data stored on a non-volatile device. File exists on the permanent storage devices such as hard disk. So these are the different two categories, volatile storage and non-volatile storage. Okay, after that let's learn that file types. The file types, it is the files can be further classified broadly into these two categories. Which are the two categories? The first one, it is text files, right? And the second one, it is binary files. So what is in the text files? Let's understand this text files. So text files, it is contain the data can be read in a text editor because the data has been encoded by using the scheme such as the ASCII or the Unicode character set. Okay, then the text files can be data files that contains the facts such as the different types of payroll files that contains the employees numbers, names and the salaries information. Okay, or some text files can be program files or the applications files that store the software instructions, right? So regularly we use this type of text files, right? And the text based softwares like the Notepad, WordPad and the word processing software, that is Microsoft Word. Okay, and the files also created through the editors. It is available in the Linux, that is gedit, VI or Pico. These are some examples of the text files. It is available in the Linux operating system, Linux Mint or Ubuntu operating system, right? And they may have an extensions like the txt or .java or .c. So you use the text files, right? And when you give in that extensions, that file is converted into that, right? For example, your HTML file, if you want to create a web page, then you give the file name .html. So the text files, it is converted into a web page, right? So this is the use of a text files or text based software. Okay, next one. Next, it is binary files. So what is binary file? Binary files contains data that has not been encoded as a text. Thus contains are binary format, which means the data is accessed in the terms of bytes. Some examples, extensions of the binary files are the JPG files or the different types of MP3 files and the different class files. It is generated by the Java program, right? When you compile successfully, it will generate a class file. So these are the different files. These are the examples of binary file formats, right? JPG, different types of image files formats, right? Different types of audio file formats, and some file extensions. It is the program file extensions like class. Okay, so this is binary files. So operations performed on the files by using a Java program. Then the Java language, it will support the various operations that can be performed on file or on the different types of directories available in your system. So few operations that can be performed on files using Java programs, it is given here. And first one, it is the determining the path of the file or the different directories, right? After that, opening the file, different types of writing to a file, reading from a file, closing the file, deleting files, or querying the attributes of a file. And the Java provides the built-in classes that contains the different types of methods to help with this task. Okay, so these classes are presented in this package. That package name is java.input-output package, right? And Java uses the concept of the streams and it provides the two different categories, right, of the Java classes to be perform input output operations on the bytes and the different characters. Okay, so file classes in Java, the java.input-output.file class, it is encapsulates the different types of informations about the properties of a file or the different directories available in that system. File classes can be used to access attributes of the different files and the directories. Programmer or the Java programmer can create, rename, delete a file or different directories. Then the attributes of the files can be also be accessed, like these permissions, the length of files, or the last modifications time. So what are the constructions of a file class? By using this file class, one can create the reference to any file by providing its absolute path in string format or by providing the relating path. The file class, it is provide the following constructor to refer to different types of files or the different types of directories. What? The first one is the file, that is the string path, use it, the file, then string directory path or the string files, right? So different directories path you write and then file name. The next one, it is the files directory and the string file names. So one can take the example for the above mentioned the different constructions. These are the different constructions is used in the files and the different directories. Okay, in the Linux, the password file present in the /etc directory, right? It store the informations of the users existing in that system, right? So /etc, it is the directory in the Linux operating system. In Windows operating system, // and then directory name. Okay, here suppose one wants to display its attributes of the files, then its Java file objects can be created using three ways. It is given here in this mentioned here, right? So which one, which three ways? The first one, it is by specifying the path as file objects, right, is equal to file, new file, and write the path. So /etc/password. Okay, by specifying the directory and files as the two separate arguments, file objects is equal to new file. Here the examples are given. It is /etc, and the second one, it is a password. And so first one, it is the directory, and the second one, it is a file. Okay, then third one, it is by using the reference to directory encapsulates in directory object. File directory objects is equal to new file /etc, right? So file objects is equal to new file and directory objects and /password. Okay, after that the different methods are given in our textbook, that methods of the file class, right? So you refer this for different methods and the different descriptions are given, right? The boolean exists, boolean is file is available, boolean is directory, is hidden, get absolute path, after that get name, get path, get length, and the string list and the file and the list files, right? So it will returns the true if the file or directories exist, otherwise it will return false, right? When you use this method, these are the methods are very important if you want to access the different types of files, right? So methods are available related with the file class. Okay, here the methods of the file class, the program it is given here, the one's program is given, and if you want to learn this program, right, I have already created a one practical, right, related with the list the contents of the directory, right? So what are the different contents are available in the directory, you can access it by using this program, right? So here I briefly explain this program, the program, it gives the code listing, right, and it is demonstrates the listing of the file present in the /home/Akash and /program files directory, right. So this file, it will demonstrate the listing of files. It is present in this directory. It is available. Okay, so this is one program, and it is given in your textbook, as well as I explain it in detail in my practical video, right. So please refer this video, right, to learn this how to access the list of contents of the different directories available in your system, right. Okay, after that that particular practical introductions to the different stream classes. To modify file or display the contents of file, the concept of the streams has to be understood. So Java uses the stream classes to carry out the read or write operations on the different files. The types of inputs and output devices have to be revised. For instance, the keyboard, it is the input device, while the monitor, it is output device. These are the basic input and output devices, right. And hard drives, it is classified as the both input and the output devices, as data can be stored and read from the files. So introductions to the stream classes, in that there are various devices are available in the market from the different manufacturers and the different capabilities, right. Also different devices, input devices and output devices, as well as the storage devices related manufacturing company design and develop and sell different types of devices, right. Here the one example is given. For example, hard drives manufactured by the various companies, and it comes with the different storage capabilities like the 500 GB hard drive or the 1 TB hard drive, right. So different types of capacities, storage capacity hard drives are available in the market for the different manufacturing company. Okay, as a part from this hard disk can be connected using the different cables like the USB cables or the SATA cable, right. So in this however, the Java programmer does not need to worry about this technical details like the type of hard drive or its capability. What is the capacity of that particular hard drive? It is not in that worry, right. So while developing a program to perform the different types of read and write operations over the file, right. This is possible because of the Java language. It is provides the functionalities. That functionalities, its name is streams. Right? A stream, it is an abstract representations of input or output devices that is used as a source or the one-for destinations for the data. Okay, so there are two advantages of the stream classes. Streams, the first one, it is very important for the programmer. Programmer does not need to worry about the technical details of the device, which device or which storage device is available, right, and what which are the different companies, right. You cannot define it, right, because of the stream class. Okay, because of the streams. And the program can work for the variety of the different input and output devices, right, without any changes to the your source code. Okay, so thank you students.